Hey, I got a question for the members of the Tea Party. I keep reading that you want government spending to be cut, that you want to limit the scope and size of the federal government, but then when polled, 62% of you say that you don't want Social Security, Medicare, or Medicaid cut because those are good programs. Now, I understand that if you're older, you've been paying into those programs most of your life. And if you're a baby boomer, you're getting close to retirement right now, and you're going to want to get paid for those benefits that you've been putting in. The problem is, you voted for the last 30 years for politicians who took that money that you've been paying into Social Security and they spent it. And in its place, they put IOUs. And now the Congress is sitting there with a big basket of IOUs, and we have millions of baby boomers on the way to retirement. The government is 14 trillion in debt. With the unfunded liabilities of the boomers, they're looking at near 200 trillion. There was an article last week done by some English economist. $200 trillion. Obviously, we don't have that. But here's the problem. If we don't cut those programs, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, it will bankrupt this nation. It will be a drain on not only my generation, but the generation that comes after me through no fault of our own. You keep saying a third party can't win. When Ross Perot ran in 92, he got 20% of the votes. That means 20% of the people were awake enough, paying attention, listen to what Perot was saying about the debt, the deficit, and the trade problems that we were having. Now, 20 years later, we're reaping what you sowed by voting for Democrats and Republicans instead of Ross Perot. The giant sucking sound has already occurred. The jobs are gone. They've gone south and they've gone east to China. Our white-collar jobs have gone to India. All the while, you kept voting in the same two parties. And the pendulum would swing left, it would swing right, it would swing left and back to right, and it never mattered. The same policies were enacted, the same direction of bankruptcy for this country. And who voted for them? You guys did. The boomers. So look, the country's just about bankrupt. The dollar's being devalued daily. Please do not expect my generation and my children's generation to fund your retirement. You voted these people in. You are going to reap what you've sown. Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, if it's up to my generation and the generation after me, it's going to be cut. It's going to have to be cut because we don't want to be slaves. You had a chance to vote for the right people, and you refused to do it. You bought into their propaganda of this one can't win. I have to vote for that one because I'm too scared this other guy might get in. Instead of voting for the guy who had the best ideas, who had business sense, who was a billionaire for crying out loud, and he knows how to make money, he knows how to work a budget. You keep voting for lawyers and all the rest of these guys that you keep voting in. Republican, Democrat, doesn't matter. It's all one party. You're going to reap what you've sown. Those programs will be cut. Now you can tell me what you think. You can leave a comment below.